Good afternoon, sir. Reporting for tourist duty.
Just before you messaged me,
Yeah.
before, I was just doing my grate, and it was still warm.
Yeah. Well, do you know what, Kev? I've only put like half a dozen coals on this morning just to sort of top it up, and that's still going strong. You know, you should keep it warm, you know, especially with your chest being bad, you know. Right, I think we're good to go.
I don't want to get too much because I don't want, too much stuff on the boat and then.
Yeah, I just think, mate, while you're just getting over this cough for a few days, you know, splash out on a bit of cold, you know what I mean? Keep yourself comfortable. But yeah, so anyway, the swollen throat this morning, hopefully nothing that I've caught, you know. This is the hope, the dread to think. There seem to be a bunch of nasty, really nasty bugs going around. I mean, yours sounds awful. I know how tough you are. You know, you'll go off walking 6 miles for a packet of fags. You know, which I don't know if I'd walk 6 miles to get on a kidney machine if I was in failure or so. I don't know if I'd be bothered. I'd just be like, I'll just end it. I'll just pull the plug. This is the downside with boats, isn't it? You know, when you're not well, you're miles from anywhere. So yeah. Did they go past earlier on, didn't they?
Yeah, a bit too close to the water, really.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. Well, the big worry for me, and particularly with the rats as well, by the way, my rat interactions that I've had, is they carry Weil's disease, and it's deadly. It's a genuine killer. It's not me being a sort of a big Nancy for once. You know, fair enough, I usually am, but this is genuine. Yeah, absolutely. And I can only imagine, maybe these guys think the canals are clean. Maybe they think there's no sewage getting put into the canals. But I'll tell you something, there definitely is up at Polesworth. Is it Polesworth? It was, I mentioned, wasn't it? There's no mistaking it, mate. Trust me, you know, yeah, I'll say no more than that. Let's see if there's any more in here. Yeah, mate, we got a Honko, look. Yeah, this is all Honko. So if, I don't know about that bit, but definitely here, there's room for 2 boats. The only reason now that I'm going to be inclined to move. Yeah, well, I don't mind that because I got used to that at Wilton Marina. They are a bit close. I got used to it at Wilton Marina, but the only reason I might move now is because of lack of coal. I may be forced to move. Now, I don't mind dragging a trolley down here, this route we're walking. I could do that with, say, 3 bags, and that'll do for a week easy. I don't know how you do it. I genuinely don't know how you manage. In this weather, there has to be some heating on for me during the day. I can't manage without heating during the day. I can't do it. It's just too cold in there. This is a boat yard as well. So my hope is somewhere here we'll be selling coal. There was a phone number in Google and I didn't get round to ringing them. But it feels like a well-to-do sort of town, doesn't it? Doesn't feel like a scruffy place. 9 miles, yeah. Do you know why they would suddenly jump out of the canal and start running with the canoe? Is it part of a sport?
I don't know, I didn't see that.
Because there's a guy approaching who's similarly attired to them. Oh, they're being timed. Look, yeah, this is like, it's called portage when you carry a canoe over land. He must have timed them on their approach, and then they're putting it back in the water. Yeah. Anyway, so we got self-storage here. We got Grand Union Narrowboat Services. That's got to be coal there, mate. Yeah. Fuel and part with paints. I'll ring them up. I would be amazed if there was no coal available here. It doesn't say it, but I'd be amazed. So what I'll do, cunning plan, Kev, is I'll drive the boat down and load up. And then, because look, there's no boats, I'll reverse it. I'll choose a windless day. You can stand on the side for me and fend me off maybe. If I go one way or the other. It'll probably take me half a day to do this, to manoeuvre, but it's preferable to carrying 4 bags of coal up those steps. Right. It's not too high up, is it, Kev? You could probably get your bags up here. It'd be a bit of a hassle, but in fairness, probably less hassle than driving the boat backwards.
Yeah, it's not very often we go under the canal.
No, very rarely. So there's the canal up there, with the gentlemen, whatever sporting activity they're doing. And obviously here comes some cars. So this, Kev, the building we're headed for, the bit we're headed for, used to be a large barracks. Yeah, because they've got, I was looking on Google, they've got street names like Artillery Hill, Cavalry Way.
Apparently, obviously you can't go magnet fishing in there because of the amount of ammunition.
Oh right, yeah, there'll be ammo in the canal, yeah.
It's banned.
Is it? Seriously, Kevin, magnet fishing is banned. Joe?
I was talking to my brother yesterday when he phoned me, and he's the one who told me.
And he would know.
Yeah, he said they won't let you magnet fish around there.
No.
That sort of area because of the amount of ammunition.
At the end of the day, though, Kev, right, we haven't got some kind of magnet fishing police squad.
No.
Are you saying, mate, it's not for pedestrians or something? No, you can get through. It's just you've just got to wait your turn. There's a few places like this on the waterways, you know, where you go under something and it's quite narrow, and it's a bit sketchy for pedestrians. I do regret the state of my shoes, though.
Yeah.
Have you cleaned yours off? I haven't.
No.
I should have, right, and I could have, but every time I clean them off, I just get more mud on them like the next day. So I think it's sort of, it saps my morale. So I've sort of left them in this horrendous state. But I think now we're in a town and the mud is, at least it's not going over your soles of your shoes, is it? So I think I'll give them a wash. Yeah, I think I can afford to give them a wash now without it being a waste of time. But yeah, ahead there, Kev, is where there's a little, I think, a little row of shops, artisan, you know, craft shops, and it's the most dreadful stuff. I'm not remotely interested in any of it, I'll be honest. But do you know what I wouldn't mind seeing? And I haven't seen yet, is it like a delicatessen or a butcher or something? And I've not seen one yet. Yeah, these are old workers' cottages, perhaps. Yeah, the worker bees back in the day. Here we go. So, yeah. So it actually goes, or it did go just below ground level, and it went through there in that new estate. And actually, Kev, look at the name on the road, Navigation Way, the way to the canal. But yeah, under there the boats would have gone. Presumably boats carrying ammunition, powder, whatever, to the barracks, which is why they needed the gate for security reasons here. Excuse me. Right, mind that, Kev. Right. Yeah, you can. This is the visitor centre up here, Kev.
where the canal barges would have come.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
loaded up
So
with-
there's that little gate behind us, the portcullis thing. Free entry, we'll have a look in there later. Oh, do you want to have a look now?
Yeah, we're going to have a look to get
Yeah.
some information.
And of course now it's
Oh,
disused.
the number here, 1, 2,
But it
3.
does look military, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's got sometimes you can tell canal structures. They look like they're built for trade or something. There's a commercial look to them. This is so square. It looks military. I don't know how I can even say that, but it's got a military feel to it. Do you know what?
Yeah, this will carry us up here. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Might even have some old folk. That's the upstairs, isn't it?
Yeah, I never would have guessed Weedon Beck had this sort of particular history. I normally just cruise places. You're turning me into a cultured person, Kevin. This will never do. I'm taking an interest in all this. Hiya.
It chimes the quarters and also the hour. Apart from that, it's an ordinary standard church clock.
Yeah.
Up in this cabinet, you can see the pendulum swinging.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, underneath this building is a portcullis.
Yeah, we saw that. didn't we?
Yeah.
Photograph of a soldier in the 1950s winding the portcullis up.
Oh, right.
And that's the mechanism he's using for winding it.
Oh, that's where the portcullis goes up there.
Oh, right. I'll just get some film of that. So this is literally the handle you wind
That's it.
to raise that portcullis.
Yes, that's the same. What is using now? In 1890, they brought in a branch line from the London-Birmingham Mount Railway line into the depot. If you follow me again, that more or less came down the side of Peel Road.
Yeah.
Yes, came into the depot through those black gates. And if you look just inside the black gates, you'll see the weighbridge.
Yes, I can see the way.
Yeah, okay. It's a bit of gone bang.
Yeah. I was going to say, I wonder what the locals made of having 2,000 tons of gunpowder in these. I mean, because if that had gone up, the whole.
There wouldn't have been a weedon.
There wouldn't have been, no?
No.
Yeah.
But this is fascinating as well. This is an original Bren gun, isn't it? Yeah. I've never seen. Obviously, you see film of them and everything. I've never seen one in the flesh.
That's it.
An actual Bren.
A brain gun.
Yeah. Fascinating. Look at this. And original rations. Oh my God. This is what you eat today, isn't it, Kev? Wasn't that your lunch?
Yes, yes.
Oatmeal, meat of some description. Yeah.
Salt.
Well, thank you very much. That's absolutely fascinating. Honestly, thanks.
That's not a hot shoe, is it?
Yeah. I feel like I should salute.
Yeah, there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fire station, huh?
The fire brigade, when the place was built, completed in about 1812, 1814, it took them almost 100 years to realise they kept 2,000 tonnes of gunpowder.
Right,
There was no
yeah.
fire appliances.
Right.
They were going to put a fire out. So they formed a fire brigade in 1900.
Specifically for the depot sort of thing, yeah.
Yes, they were. I think they were paid something like originally 2 and 6 a week.
I'd want a bit more for garden gunpowder, wouldn't you?
There's 12 flats on the corner outside the depot there that was built for them for accommodation. You can't. Well, because the depot was so secretive, it was a double portcullis. So one gate would go down to the top of the water, the other one would go to the bed of the water, and that meant no one could get in, swim underneath it or anything like that. The gunpowder would come up the canal, the Grand Union Canal, by boat, and when the boats got up outside, the crew had to disembark and stay outside while the crew employed by the depot would then bring it in and do whatever they needed to do. So the train come in with its carriages, they were the right height to unload, there was no bumping and banging, straight up and into the platform. So So that then sort of spelt doom for the canals, because it was taking 2 or 3 days by barge to bring 40 tonnes, whereas on the railway it's only 3 hours. So
Yeah,
and this is the bridge here, it's a model of it. The one out there has lost its cylinder, but it's called a Schertzer rolling bridge. It's fed by gravity-fed water from on top of the hill. When they wanted to lift the bridge, they'd open the tap, water would fill up this tank, and as it filled, it would open. When they'd finished with it, turn off the inlet, open the drain, and down it would go. And it was called a rolling bridge because it's exactly what it was. It rolled on those pivots and in there.
Was it held by chains or anything, or literally freestanding?
Yeah, if you were strong enough, you could pick it up and walk away with it. The actual hardware is in the far room.
Yeah. That's enough then. But anyway, well, if you don't mind, Kev, can we press on? Because I'm keen to see the other buildings and so on, and mosey on a little bit further. But thank you very much for your explanation. Honestly, it's so kind of you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. No idea about the history that lays behind the place at all. Absolutely fine. It really is, genuinely. But anyway, well, listen, shall we press on, Kev? And once again, thank you. You have a nice day as well. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Thanks again. Cheers.
Okay. Could I ask you to sign my visitor's book,
Of
please,
course, yeah. Happy to.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you for doing the job.
I didn't catch any of these. This is a couple of days later.
There we go.
Right. No, this is outside.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate your time.
That's
Cheers.
outside the Imperial War Museum, been painted up and all that. Yeah. You can't be safe, but